Hey guys, long time no see. As you can see in the title, yes, I'm going to be redesigning my persona again. And I'm going to be doing a lot of yapping in this video because I wanted to share my experience of how I went from my first two designs to the one that you're seeing now. So hopefully it can help any of you guys who are also brainstorming your personas, or hopefully it's just entertaining. FYI, I am a bit sick at the moment, so hopefully I don't sound too off in this video, but yeah. If you look at my very small channel, it won't take you long to see my first video where I go and create my first YouTube persona. Now, I don't like it. I don't. I don't think my ideas were bad or disingenuous. Nothing like that. I just really wanted to make that YouTube video to get past that initial fear of posting. And I felt like I needed a YouTube persona to do that, and that's where that video kind of came from. Thing is, a lot has changed for me since that video, and it just doesn't really reflect me anymore. Then I came to the second persona. I knew I wanted to go for a space theme, but naturally she became more of an alien. But the issue with this persona was its process to make it was rushed. I had heaps of video ideas to make, but I didn't want the old version of me making them. So I whipped this together using old ideas I had, and it's not bad. It definitely aligns with me way more, but I just felt it was undercooked. So what's next? I'll be taking what I learned from those first two designs, creating a persona that I can look at and be like, yeah man, that's friggin' me, man. I immediately went to Pinterest and I started pinning a million different ideas and then slowly taking bits of it into a mood board to kind of figure out what are the things that are standing out the most to me. I also spent a while looking and reflecting on the things that I really like. I find this a really helpful way to find a persona or find ideas that you really resonate with because like you already love them. But then taking all of them, mixing them up creates something new. For me, looking at my inspirations, I guess my trifecta would be Dungeons and Dragons, superheroes, and space. And then on top of that, I had my character inspirations. You can gather inspiration from all over the book. It doesn't even have to be characters or shows. It could be a shape you really love. It could be colors. It could be an animal. It could be a flower. It just needs to be something that really resonates with you. Few were the things that I knew I wanted. She's an alien. She lives on a spaceship. She has a nose ring. Purple, I knew I wanted lots of stars, galaxy theming stuff. Now that we've collated all those ideas and we've had a good brainstorm, time to actually start sketching those ideas. Now, I'm a big fan of Critical Role, Dungeons and Dragons, Baldur's Gate, all of that stuff. And my favorite species is the tiefling. Which, if you know, you know. So I played around with the idea of making my persona look more tiefling. This was also around the time that Dispatch just came out and I was exposed to Malevola. So I came to the conclusion that she would now be a space demon because she would also have very similar powers to Malevola. It was at this point that I started cooking. When designing my characters, I love giving them a certain motif to help guide the process. So for my persona, I decided on the crescent moon. This helped me draw her hair in a more interesting way that I wouldn't have thought of before. Her hair definitely takes some inspo from Juno from Overwatch, who was my favorite, and I love her. Alright, so here I'm gonna give you guys some lore about her that I have cooking. Kai is a space demon, and demons were told to create chaos across the galaxy, whether that be creating political messes or petty crimes. But to Kai, that didn't seem fun. She wanted to hang out and relax and be a safe space for people. So she became a lone traveler who uses her powers of creating portals to teleport to different universes, learning about their history and making friends. That's all I have at the moment, but I'd love to develop it further. Like maybe make some demons who are hunting her down for defying the demon code or something like that. Maybe some characters she's met along the way. I don't know yet, but it's fun to brainstorm. I always find it fun to not just make a character, but really give them a world to live in. So that might even be a good way to brainstorm your personas is if you really don't know what vibe you want to go for, what's setting that you really love. I mentioned earlier that she has a ship. This I always imagined as like a small round ship that's filled with cozy decor and fun things she's collected. One aspect of the design that I definitely kind of swept under the rug and just like forgot about is her jetpack. I got to the point of the drawing this and I really had no ideas what to do for it, and I was like, I can't be bothered. And to be fair, you guys aren't gonna see that very often. And that's something I'll probably just come back to work on because it's not essential to design. Just know that that's what her little strappy things are. It's holding on a jetpack. Yeah. Now, I'm really happy with this final design, but I do think in the future, if I'm going to draw her more and more, she will start to slowly lose bits and aspects and become more simple. Just because if I want to do more with her, there are aspects of her that are a real pain to draw over and over again. So that's just something that's slowly going to change design, and I think that's just a natural thing. It's not a full redesign, it's just getting used to the character and like figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Alright, that's everything complete and ready. I'm really happy with how this turned out. This process was worth it, as now when I look at my persona, I'm like, yes, she's so cute, that's freaking me. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. It would mean so much to me. Like and comment, let me know what you guys thought about this video. I hope it was worth the wait. Thanks so much to all of you guys who have already subscribed. I can't believe we've hit 175 subscribers. That's crazy and I'm so grateful. But until next time, see ya!